Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Porcelain Piggy and today we're hitting up my local Toys R Us. I'm currently boycotting a couple of stores, so I decided to get my toy fix right here. I actually had found some really cool Tamagotchi shells here around December, mainly the exclusive one that was made just for Toys R Us. And since Toys R Us only lives in Macy's here in the States, I went ahead and visited my local Macy's to pick it up. I was hoping to find additional shells that I've been on the hunt for, and maybe a couple of Furby displays that I haven't seen. One of the things here is that you'll always find discounts. You'll always find things that are either 25% off, 15% off, or even 50% off. I honestly was pleasantly surprised to see that all the shelves were pretty well stocked. There were a couple of gaps here and there. It was slightly disorganized at times because you can tell they don't put much love to the corner. And this is something we've seen since they opened them here at Macy's, that they pretty much stock them, keep in stock, and they really won't come and reorganize them unless it's truly, truly messy. But I was kind of happy to see that they really are up to date with mainly the adorable squish thingies. And they even had this Simpson figures that I hadn't really seen anywhere. And they had the full lot. I was surprised they had so many variations. These ones were pretty itty bitty, so they're smaller than your average 6-inch figures. And talking about 6-inch figures, they also had these from Loyal Subjects. These apparently are exclusively for Macy's. They also had a lot of Clone War Legos, which was wild to see, and some Animal Crossing ones. They do have a very good collection of Legos. They're not behind a glass case like in most stores nowadays. They're literally just out. I had never seen this Dreams collection, and this packaging gave me some Animorph vibes. I guess I just don't follow Lego that closely to know that they have been doing some pretty cool and very creative things, mostly with more fantasy elements for girlies. Their Mario shelves also didn't disappoint. They were fully stocked with all kinds of different characters and even some playsets. I also found additional Simpsons merch, from plushies to the giant Krusty the Clown talking doll. They also had a few other properties like Dogman, Sanrio, and they also had a huge display for Barbie. One of the things I found a little odd is that they had a lot of Barbie candy. I usually don't see this, but they did have the Barbie Deluxe style. And this is the one that has an articulated prosthetic leg, and even her screen printing was pretty good. They also had a few of the anniversary and Christmas dolls, cuter reveals from the new ones to some of the Care Bears and the Barbie Party Unbox, the Barbie Land minis, and some pops. But by far, I think my biggest surprise was how well stocked this littlest pet shop corner was. They had so many different variations, so if you're a littlest pet shop collector, you should definitely come and hit this place up. Suddenly, we spotted them. We got some Furblets. We have this beautiful spring display for the limited edition Furby for springtime, and some of the new versions, which are the little animal versions of the Furblets. I didn't pick any of them up just yet because I'm trying my luck to see if I can get them at the last chance corner. And they also had this little QR code. Let me know what you see if you scan it or if you were able to scan it. The other thing about shopping at this particular Macy's Toys R Us is that it's always empty. I was literally there for over an hour and I was the only person there. By the time that I was leaving, another Hot Wheels collector came over. He checked the pegs and then just kind of walked away. Plus, I had this really pretty Hot Wheels that were for springtime. I really love their designs, and I kind of was looking through a couple of the newer designs of Hot Wheels because I haven't picked up any this year, and there was just one that caught my eye. And it was this one right here, the Roger Dodger with an exposed engine. It's just so cute. I had to have it. I also thought this one was kind of cute. I didn't pick it up, but it is like a street dog. With that, we move on to the back of the store. This place is, ooh, sorry, that one's cute. This place is really, really, really big. There's still a lot of things left over from Christmas because you can see it doesn't get a lot of foot traffic. So I walked all the way to the last act section to see what was on sale. And we did find a couple of pretty good items for sale. Although some just had the 15% off discount, just like that Furby, others had a bigger percentage cut off of them from 20% to like 35 to 50% off. I don't collect these guys, but I was so tempted. It was so cute and just for 3.96, and they had so many different options. So if you really like these guys, you know where to stop. You go to Macy's, go to that Toys R Us hidden in the bottom of Macy's, and you can find some pretty good deals. I continued to like aimlessly look around for a bit because I was looking for the Tamagotchis. I found an employee and I asked her, and she just looked at me and said, I don't have kids. So I'll take that as a she has not adopted a Tamagotchi just yet because they don't have any in stock at this moment. But I did find some awesome Pokemon plushies. They also had some giant Mario figures and Yoshi. They also had a bunch of Sonic figures. I was looking for some Chows, but they didn't have any. They did have Dr. Robotnik and this really cool machine that has a little critter strap, just like in the video game. I did find a first generation, like not first generation, but first wave Furby for just $58. Still not the cheapest discount, but I did pick up a couple of items. And with my little treasures, I headed home. But wait, I just realized that I never shared with you what my December trip looked like. So I want to share you some footage of how full those shelves were back in December. Just look at all those Pokemon cards. It had been so long since I'd seen any on the shelves. They're always sold out at all the locations I would go to or behind glass, so you couldn't even like access them. But here they had plenty. Not only that, but they also still had some trick or treats available and a lot of turtle merch. I think the biggest surprise was all the additional stands that they had with Barbies all over the store. Well, all over the section of the store that was meant to be Toys R Us. They also had this cute little photo op opportunity with Jeffrey. So if you're feeling a little nostalgic, you can always hang out with your main guy. So wild to see that all of these dolls were full price at that time, or at least 15% off, are now in the last act section of the store. Regardless of how hidden the Toys R Us and Macy's is, I know for a fact the Tamagotchi collectors got to them because there was only one Tamagotchi left. And I'm so lucky that I was able to snatch him. And they also had another version of the Hello Kitty Tamagotchi. It was definitely nice to see it in person, but I did not take that one. One of the biggest difference that I noticed was that they had so many more different types of Barbies available during December, while now they only had what was pretty much left over. And they also had a completely different Furblet display, just highlighting the holiday Furblet. I'm so sad that I'm sure that little display ended up in the garbage. I wish I could have snatched it. But you know what? I'm just kind of happy that I was able to record it, and now it's part of the forever archived here in the internet. One of the coolest things was that the discounts for the last act section were up to 60% off. So you could get some really amazing deals for those people in your Christmas list. One of the things that I did notice that I actually prefer that they move these guys to pegs rather than just a bucket because that does damage it. You can also find items that have been returned from previous times that they had him available because that was the only piglet that they had there. There was no other. And they had a massive Furby display with all the color Furbies that had been released up to that date. Again, if I had the space, I would have definitely just taken that home. Even just a poster on the side. It's kind of sad to see that these Jeffreys have been here since Christmas, waiting to be picked up. And in March, they're still there in the same shelf. And I do correct myself, the last act is up to 75% off during Christmas. There are a lot of educational toys, but you can still find lots of options for like kiddos from 5 all the way to like 10 and older. Looks like they just compile all the toys that just don't sell throughout the year and keep them in that last act corner because there were so many Easter baskets back there and so many of like summer play toys. So whatever you're kind of keeping an eye on, just always check the last act section. There might be something that you might like. Like for me, I love these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I went ahead and got about I think 20 packs for $1.93 each. It was a no-brainer. And with that, thanks again for watching, everyone. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you visited the dungeon of your amazings, which is now your Toys R Us, let me know down below. Bye!